Hello and welcome to TreeWalker Talks, episode 38. It's too easy. This one's going to be a little bit different because if you listened to last week's podcast, you would know that I'm kind of on a in-home vacation / get stuff done week for the week that this podcast is going to be coming out. So I am actually pre-recording this 1 week before so that I'm sure to have it out. We're actually here at the house going to be kidless. They're going on a little bit of vacation themselves for like a week. So it'll just be me, the missus, and the puppies. So good times, good times. All right. So homestead update. Well, we really haven't done anything. I could try to foretell the future and let you know what's going on. But I'd rather not, because who knows what's going to go on, lightning could strike, my corn seeds out there, and they grow up and go all the way up into the sky, and then I find a goose that lays golden eggs, and you get the picture. What's growing? Well, right now, the same stuff that was growing in the last one. But a lot more weeds, probably, because we've gotten a lot more rain. We are forecasted to get more rain again. This podcast is another one that's done after work. It is currently 11 p.m. So a little bit more awake than I was last time. Not doing another 12-hour day until tomorrow morning. Okay. So we're just going to jump right into the main topic and talk about it. One other thing first. The YouTube channel, as of this, which is, like I said, a week ago, we're like at 320 subscribers. You guys are awesome. It's just crazy how quick it's going up. A lot of it is I did an abandoned house video, and I think a lot of people like that. I don't plan to do a whole lot of those just because that's not what the channel's about. The channel's more about homesteading and stuff. I might do one every once in a while. We'll see. But if that's the only reason you're here, well, it's probably not going to be a common thing. So not to scare people off, but I do like going to places that are out of the way. I wouldn't call them abandoned. Like cemeteries, that sort, while I'm out on a tree walk or something, but I've got a couple there. Who knows, we may cross-post on this channel and my other channel a couple of ghost hunts type things. I've got a couple places marked. One of them I really like to go to old TB, tuberculosis hospital, but from what I understand, it's highly watched over by the police, and you aren't allowed to do it. So they're not giving anybody permission, and I'm not going to break any laws or anything, so I would rather just skip it, but it'd be awesome to go there. Okay, now into the topic. It's too easy. I thought we'd do kind of a topic on this because it's something that's happened to me right now. Before COVID, and before I got laid off from my job, I worked as a final assembly electrician. In other words, I made production lines for Ford, GM, that sort. I did the wiring of the line for, not all of it, there are other people that helped me, for the new Corvette mid-engine. And then I went down to Bowling Green, Kentucky to their factory and helped watched over the install of the line. Also did the line for the Godzilla 7.3 liter gas motor that is made in Windsor. Wired up that line. So I did a lot of wiring. I enjoyed the job, but the company kind of went a different route and laid a bunch of us off, and now they're hiring apprentices instead because they get tax breaks for it. But back then, I worked first shift, and I was a lot more tired. I won't lie. I get up without an alarm now, and I'm just not as dead tired as I was back then. But I had to make meals for everybody in the house, which meant I made meals for me. And the meals were a lot more from scratch and made with better ingredients. Better for us. Better for me. Well, now that I'm on second shift, the three ladies kind of make their own meals, and I'm left making my meals. And when it's just me making my meals, it's been just too easy to buy pre-made stuff. Processed, hot dogs, pizzas, bologna, cereal. I don't think I got any Hot Pockets for a while. But, just the stuff that's not made well, not made good for you. And my weight has changed quite a bit. I was doing more physical work, so I was burning off those horrible calories, carbs, and stuff I was eating. Oh, and there's the other big one, is I'll get a sweet tooth. I drink way too much pop. I'll admit that right out. It is my biggest vice. Years ago, before I met the missus, I smoked cigarettes and drank pop. And I gave up the cigarettes, but I haven't been able to give up the pop yet. My pop of choice is Mellow Yellow. It is just the nectar of the gods. But when I'm at work, I get a sweet tooth, and it's just all too easy to buy one of their brownies, their muffins, the candy bars, the bag of potato chips, that sort, rather than pack things. I was doing good for a little while, and like I started this week, I'll pack hard-boiled eggs. I'll pack a meal from something I made from scratch. Like this week, it was a chicken, potato, onion, and scape mixture. And it was pretty delicious, I'll admit. It needed a little bit of something. It needed like ranch or mustard or something just to finish it off. But it was pretty good. Now, that's all good stuff. That's homemade, made here. And the only thing I used to cook it up was a little bit of butter. So, I have eggs. I have some duck eggs. I just need to settle down and start making my meals from scratch again and planning them out. I used to plan it out and I'd have everything, or I actually packed on Sunday night for most of my meals too. So it just gets too easy to go to the store and buy this stuff, and especially when it's just one person. I didn't eat horrible when I was single, but I would throw something in the crock pot. A pork loin or that. And for one person, if you throw a whole pork loin in there, some taters, some carrots, things like that, you can eat off that almost all week. And you can just kick it back on the crock pot and just let it go. Especially in the winter, you come home to a nice hot meal. Oh, that was always nice. So I need to kind of get back to doing that again. So I understand when a lot of people are like, well, I don't have time to make the meals or do that. Well, it is hard to find time. But you know what? You'll feel better. You'll do better. It'll actually make you probably more productive. Unless it doesn't. I mean, some people it doesn't. I have been toying with the idea, and I would really like to do a month to 2 months of the carnivore diet. I have arthritis. I can't tell you. I haven't been checked to see if it's rheumatoid arthritis. Kind of guessing it is. It's been getting worse. My joints and my pinkies burn. And it takes longer to recover when the weather changes. And a lot of that can be due to inflammation. And I have heard great things from people like Justin Rhodes, if you listen to him, and Jack Spirko. I think he's keto. He's not carnivore, though. I'm not going to go keto. That it has really helped. And some of the things you can do is you just cut to just the carnivore, which is just meat. And things that come from meat. So, like eggs, chicken, fish, beef, pork. Did I say eggs? Milk. The things that come from the animals in that is just carnivore, meat. At least that's the way I take it. I'd still have the milk. And the eggs I know are in. The biggest thing I would miss if I did that would be potatoes and onions. So I might do a carnivore with onions because, man, they give a lot of flavor. But it's hard to do that. That would also mean I'd have to give up my nectar of the gods, my pop. Speaking of, let me take a sip of that. But I know the way I'm going now, I'm following paths taken by the people before me, and I will probably end up diabetic. I have actually battled hypoglycemic for a while. That's I think that's the right one, where my blood sugar drops low and it stays low. And a lot of times it doesn't matter if I'm drinking pop or whatever, I still kind of drop low and it can wipe me out. Knock on wood, it's been just a little bit since that's happened. So, because usually if it happens hard, it's usually when I'm working outside and sweating a lot, and then I'm done for a day. Like the next day, I'm just wiped out. I don't think that would happen if I started eating better and more consistent and, you know, didn't have all this sugar. Because it could be just the fact that my body is trying to flood it with insulin to get rid of all that sugar. So, those are the reasons I would like to try to eat better and maybe even go on one of these diets. Because, I mean, is it because I'd like to lose weight? Not really. I mean, you always kind of want to look better, right? But it's more for long-term health. I want to be here to hopefully see my grandchildren, you know, my daughter's kids, hopefully maybe someday my son's kids, if he decides that he wants to do that. That would be awesome. So I guess I'm just having a chat with you about it and telling you I know how you feel, but we can all do better. Let's all try to at least make one more meal a week from scratch. That's my challenge to you this time on this podcast. And let me know how it goes. Even tell me what meal you made. Or tell me some of your favorite meals that you make that are homemade. Like, I haven't made noodles since forever. I think I made some for Christmas. I'm not sure. I might have skipped noodles this year for Christmas. But I used to make a lot of homemade noodles, and man, those are good. So that's one of the things I'm going to jump back on, which isn't a carnivore diet. I mean, you can make them carnivore, I think, with instead of flour, you put in pork rinds or something. But no, I think we just have normal noodles. But, okay, I guess I'm going to wrap it up before I keep on just blurbing on and stuff. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you found it inspirational, maybe motivational. Maybe it got you to go, yeah, I'm with him. We need to do this. And I'll let you know how my challenge goes, that I'm making more. I'd like to make my own hot dogs. And actually, I've really been wanting to make my own bacon without the nitrates and stuff in it, with just salt like they used to make it, and then smoke it. Okay, so I'll let you know how my challenge goes. You let me know how your challenge, or how you go with the challenge, if you're going to take it. And let me know if you have any ideas, thoughts, questions, or anything like that. Put them down below. Okay? And also, you can find us in our Discord server. It should be some notes in the description for this that'll tell you how to get to the Discord server. And we're always looking for, friendly new people. All right. Thanks for joining me. And remember, stay alive out there and keep on surviving.